Hello, it's me, the Encyclopedia Man. We've never met unless we have. And today, I'm on the Shower Thoughts Podcast with your host, Encyclopedia Man. Thank you, Encyclopedia Man. Would you like to mention our guest? I mean, I suppose so. I guess we could. We could not, but I think we will. My good friend, Static Planet, James. Would you like to introduce yourself? Oh, he died.
Hi. No, I'm sorry. I'm a little confused on that intro.
I'm
I
a
am
little
James.
schizophrenic.
Yeah, you were going crazy on that, not gonna lie. I was awestruck.
I think Encyclopedia Man forgot my meds. That I did.
Gotcha.
So how is it going, friend? We have not been talking for half an hour.
Yeah, no, we haven't been talking at all, you know.
I don't even
Been
know who
going
you
good.
are. Why are you in my shower?
You know what?
Why are you in my house?
Just say thank you. Okay, I'm just trying to
Thanks.
just trying to clean your back, okay? Just say thank you.
Thanks.
What's with all why'd you get in my house?
You're right.
Jesus.
That's very rude of me. I did introduce you
Yeah.
via Encyclopedia Man.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, speaking of the shower, what do you think of this 1 by 1 meter shower? It's a meter square size that we're both in right now. As I have the
it's
rest of
good.
the guests. It's not too cramped.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's
not too bad.
perfect.
Nice and cozy, even.
In fact, could be smaller.
It could be smaller. It
just
could be
saying.
shorter. I mean,
Ah,
our heads could be
Oh, yeah.
touching the ceiling of the shower. But it's not. It could be.
Oh yeah, it could be. That could be us.
Yeah. I mean, that might be an issue because for some reason my shower's ceiling, you would not guess what my bathroom ceiling is. Just try and guess. Hint, it's not popcorn ceiling.
Um, Tile.
Yeah, you know
Wood?
those like styrofoam tiles that you had that your school ceiling was made of?
Oh, you mean the ones that are above my head right now?
Yeah, those are in my bathroom. The ones that you can detach by poking
Shower?
in
That's
my
above the
shower.
shower?
What?
That's above the shower. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's the bathroom, which includes the shower. Yeah,
Huh?
it's a stand-up shower. Unfortunately, not glass door, but I mean, for something that small, having
Yeah.
a solid door would probably be a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Would be cozy though. You keep all the heat in and then freeze yourself when you step out.
Oh yeah.
Gotta love it.
Die when you get out.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if it's because of this new house I moved into or it happened at the last place, but at some point I reached a level of adulthood where showers are not cold to step out of anymore. And I take scalding showers, so the temperature fluctuation should make me cold, but I do not get cold when I get out of the shower anymore. Like I just don't I'm not shivering. I just get out, take my time to grab my towel, and then I dry myself off. And I'm fine, like I'm not cold. I don't know what happened. I leveled up. Unlocked
Yeah,
that
no,
secret perk.
I just do half and half. For the first little bit, it's warm, and when I get to my like halfway through the second song, I crank her to cold.
Smart. Well, probably. If you're still doing scalding hot water, then you're still damaging your skin, as I do.
No, I like to keep it okay. You know, I teeter on freezing. Don't
So,
use
like,
too
what,
much
you go
of
for,
that
like, a
hot water.
warm shower and then go for really cold?
Yeah, it's like warm for the start.
So it's not, like,
Halfway
boiling
through
hot,
the
though.
second song. No.
So you actually
No.
probably have, like, the best form of showering out there. You don't boil yourself, but then you also put your body into shock with the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Without it just being stepping into a cold shower immediately. You're putting your body in, like, a direct shock. I'm pretty sure that's, like, you just gave yourself, like, plus 10 years, probably, with every shower you take. You're gonna live a long time, buddy.
I'll outlive everyone.
Brother's gonna watch the heat death of the universe, and then he won't take showers anymore and be sad. How am I gonna do my shower method?
When there's no showers, and I'm in the vacuum of space.
Well, thank goodness taking showers make you immune to the vacuum of space. We all know this. Poor people who use Discord.
Yeah.
Poor Discord users. Not like we're using it right now to talk. No. Look, we're you know, we aren't affected by that clause because we're currently in a shower together, huddled.
Exactly.
Cannot confirm nor deny if there are clothes in the shower with us. I mean, if they were, they're probably stuffed into the ceiling tile. I'm just so happy that like it's not really a fear I think of much, but I think I've like had the thought once or twice, a shower thought, if you will. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I said it. That hold your applause. Hold your applause, please. No, shut up. Hold your applause. I can hear all of you. Man, the voices. Oh man. Anyways, the I've always imagined like a mouse lifting one of the tiles and just straight up jumping on me, and I think that would make me die.
I guess that's very fair if you have those styrofoam
Yeah, the
roofs. That's
completely
very
defenseless ceiling tiles.
yeah.
And
I guess it's
one
a
thing
very
that really
real
sucks
fear.
is it's basically always up to being attacked because of the door. Like you know how you can open and close a door and it sort of makes like a suction just with the
Yeah,
force of the air.
yeah.
It lifts specifically one tile in my shower or in my bathroom, being the one above my head in the shower. It lifts it up so it's open, or pushes it down.
Oh,
Actually, it pushes it down so anything up there could fall
oh,
right onto my head. Well, our head actually.
yeah, yeah. Don't forget me.
You're here too. You're here too. I won't
I've been
forget.
right here.
I may be schizophrenic, but I don't have Alzheimer's. Repost if you have dementia. But yeah, it's it's a decent shower. Very small, very small. Not short though.
Oh yeah.
It's tall, but not you, there's some people that would not fit in this shower without a doubt. It's pretty small. Like when I say 1 by 1 meter square, I'm not kidding. Well, maybe it's two, but it's very small.
Yeah, yeah.
Like thank goodness that the head is like detachable and able to be like tilted in directions, or I would not be able to get the water on me at all. It's on like an angle at all times.
Damn.
Yeah. And if need be, take the head off. Just let it levitate itself.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Gesture for the king, if you will.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, is
Played
it
a tune.
how's your day going?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good in the
Putzing around.
shower in me with me. What?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, life is like a movie
Oh brother,
right now.
this movie, it's the never-ending story.
Oh yeah.
Brother is reading my pages right now. He's got my hardcover opened, cracking my spine, if you will.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you.
Ink is sweating off me, brother.
Oh.
Just don't go to the index. But yeah, since we're in this shower together, I have a bit of a query for you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, you know, have you had yourself any shower thoughts that you would like to share with us today?
To be honest, I don't have shower thoughts.
Nothing goes on up there in the shower?
No, no, I just if when I'm in there and I'm listening to music, my mind gone
Yeah? There isn't
in a
any
whole
kind of thoughts
different
you get
world.
from the music?
No, I live out whole other lives
We could listen to
until I
one of these
realize I
lives.
gotta get out.
We could listen to a live.
Ah.
What kind of lives you living?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A lot of it final stand. I mean every guy
Oh, the final stand.
dreams of the final stand,
Brother, how could you not dream of the final stand?
Let me tell you. Lots of them final stands.
Brother,
But I
get
get
me.
too sucked into it.
True, sucked in, yeah, yeah, don't we all?
I find it very hard to separate reality from like TV shows and all that half the time.
I love schizophrenia. Reality and fiction are one and the same.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember which one is which. Is non-fiction the real one, or is that the fake one? Science
You're
fiction.
asking a dyslexic kid.
Fiction's the fake one. Yeah,
Yes.
because science fiction, yeah, sci-fi, not real, but scientific, supposedly. You know, I don't know why, but that's always my method. I just realized that's something I came up with like when I was pretty young to separate them because
Yeah.
for some reason my brain tells me nonfiction would be the ones that are the fake stories because you'd assume they would prioritize the word to being reality,
Yeah.
but it's the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you go with sci-fi because you know sci-fi is not real. It's scientifically quote unquote accurate fiction, meaning not real. Yeah. So you know it all comes together. But yeah,
I
you
just waited for someone to say it.
true.
Never knew the difference half the time. Every now and then someone's saying like, "Oh, that's the difference. Forget it."
Yeah, no, I too forget many times. But yeah, brother, get me a Leviathan axe and a whole
Ooh.
fleet of enemies, brother. The invisible ninja doing parkour outside the car window, he's gonna be
Oh
shocked
yeah,
by the moves I end up making. Let's just say that. I'm gonna be pulling moves that haven't been seen ever.
brother. That ninja brings back too many memories.
We all had the ninja. We all had the ninja. And you know,
Man.
speaking of this nostalgia and being in a shower and all, did you ever try to waterbend in the shower?
I still do.
Oh,
Let it run
you
down
have
my
to.
fingers.
Let it run down the fingers and the little arcs, the water streams.
Mm-hmm.
It just don't get better.
It don't get better than that.
And how sad
Especially when
is it?
there's like little things.
Oh, totally. But yeah, how sad is it when your rain droplet doesn't win the race?
I don't want to talk about it. That's horrible.
It's sad. It brings a tear to my eye. I hope it wins the race. It's sad.
No, that's called drama.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you.
We don't need no drama on here. This is a very
No,
family-friendly channel. Very.
we're trying to
I
keep this shower happy.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. You can see. This book is wide open, buddy. Brother, don't make me get the pen.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing. My mouse was on the screen the entire time. I don't know what changed. It used to hide the mouse, now it don't. Well, that's sorry everybody. Everybody's gonna hate me now. This is gonna get dislike bombed. I'm gonna have my my information doxed. Jeremy already did that, but it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, probably have to restart to be honest.
True. What's another 17 years?
Damn straight.
Yeah, plus 2, I guess, but what can you do?
+2.
But you know, I too, I only have shower thoughts. Unlike you, apparently. You have your shower realms.
Oh yeah.
But I on occasion have a
Got
shower
them around.
thought.
Mm.
Unfortunately, not the type of thought that the way this podcast is spelt. But you know, it's a thought nonetheless. And my shower thought that I will propose to you is did you know it's how do I word it? You find it weird how we always talk about bees being like super important. If all bees die, then pollination ends, and then we all die because no food.
Mm-hmm.
That's always the thing. That's what the bee movie was about. But brother,
Yeah.
not only are bees not really the main provider, they're actually very low on the list. There's plenty of insects that pollinate.
Hmm.
And it's not even just insects that pollinate. The actual number one pollinator of the earth, you'd never guess it. It's fungus.
Damn.
Or I think fungus is mushroom. I don't remember it. But fungus. Fungus is like the top pollinator of the world. They're the ones doing it all. Most of it. Bees just get all the clout.
They're more likable.
True. Mushrooms,
You can sell a bee other than a mushroom.
True. What if you put them together, though? Just stuff a bee inside of a mushroom cap and cook it? Buzzinga, you know?
Damn.
I'm here forever, I'm so sorry.
Man.
But yeah, no, what do you think about that? Isn't that kind of odd? Like, what's
To
up
be
with
honest,
that?
I didn't even know.
Exactly,
That's the
it's
first time.
not something you'd expect to hear, like, oh yeah, bees, they do all the pollination. No, mushroom. It's mushroom pollinating. Like, brother, how are they even doing it? They don't got a butt. They don't got a butt to dance around.
That you know of.
Well, I've tried.
You know what they get up to at night. You don't know how freaky they are.
Oh, I know something freaky about mushrooms.
Oh, do tell.
You can use them to make tea.
Yo.
You can make tea out of mushrooms.
Now that's freaky.
Oh, it's freaky. Freaking awesome. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
It's just that awesome. It's that cool.
It's perfect, in fact.
Yeah, I would agree. Mushrooms are very perfect. I've been a big lover of mushrooms. I adore them, in fact. They're cool. Call me Mario. The way I be eating all the mushrooms.
I'm just a recent enjoyer of mushrooms.
Really? You finally upgraded?
I think like 4 years ago I upgraded.
Good man, good man. So you just didn't like them before?
Yeah, I guess it was just the texture, but then I started having them on pizza, and I was like, damn.
Yeah. You see, I don't know what it is. People either tell me it's the flavor or it's the texture, and I actually like both of them. Like, I'll admit the texture's kind of weird, but in the
Yeah.
right scenarios, they're really good. Like, something I adore more than anything is full mushrooms, like the little mini mushrooms.
Oh,
Throw those
yeah?
big bad boys into a bowl of chili. And
I haven't heard that one before.
they absorb all of the chili juices. It's not really a normal thing for chili, actually. My family does something that's very unchili-like. We actually
Yeah.
throw meat into the chili, and then mushrooms, which isn't a normal vegetable. Or is it vegetables don't belong in chili? I can't remember. It's one of the two. But
Yeah.
we have vegetables, we have meat, and mushrooms, which is uncommon. And just full cat mushrooms, they absorb all of the juices, and then, they imbue their own flavor into it. So then you bite into this whole cap, and it depends if you like this sort of thing, but like, do you like Gushers, the candy?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. That phenomenon, but savory with mushroom.
Oh.
Like, you bite into it, it's
Oh.
got all the juices, so then it explodes with the flavor. And you have that mushroom tang. Well, it's not a tang, but you know what I'm saying. The mushroom zest, if you
Yeah.
will, with
Yeah.
the chili flavors, and it very good. Honestly,
Might
if
be something to
anything,
try.
when it comes to pizza, if they're like the shriveled mushrooms, I almost don't even care if they're on there. And I love mushrooms on pizza, but if they're shriveled, there's no flavor. They're too thin. There's nothing to. They don't really do nothing.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
the
I
ones
can
that are a
see
little
that.
thicker. Like, I'm obviously not gonna have a whole cap on my pizza. That'd be kind of weird. You have them in slices on pizza.
Yeah.
Like, you don't throw a whole sausage onto a pizza. You have pepperoni. I actually don't know how they make pepperoni. I'm assuming it's something like that, cutting slices.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, mushrooms. I'm glad that you're on the right side of history, my friend.
And let me tell you, I missed out. Especially surf and turf with mushrooms.
Oh yeah,
I
you missed, bro.
think that's when I started to crack a little bit.
Yep. Finally making it to the good side.
Oh yeah.
Some Sith really can come back to the right side.
Well, at least that's one of the right sides. Still don't like potatoes
Yeah,
as
my
much.
brother, we gotta get you there someday.
Someday, I'm trying.
You're missing out
I
on
think it's like a
scalloped
physical
potatoes,
reaction.
my friend. Scalloped
It's like
potatoes.
It's like a physical reaction now. It's like all mental, I think.
It probably is. You know,
I
if I
enjoyed
force
it.
feed enough of them to you, it might fix. If I just
Shock
traumatize you, if I do enough trauma, like a negative on a negative, it might make a positive. The two traumas will fight each other to death. They'll both die, and you won't be traumatic anymore. You won't be traumatized.
You know, that logic is very sound.
I am a very unregistered psychiatrist.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what
I
I
will
needed.
prescribe you with many illegal drugs.
Exactly what I needed.
Have you ever tried taking multiple spoonfuls of nutmeg before bed? Because let me tell you, you're about to have dreadful terrors when you sleep.
Nut what now?
Nutmeg. It's a seasoning within most households. Take a couple spoonfuls of nutmeg and you're done for when you sleep. You're gonna have night terrors, like genuine night terrors.
I don't have night terrors.
Me neither. It's a very rare thing. Night
Yeah, it
terrors
used to be
are...
very common.
That's rough, my friend. I had one
As a
night
kid.
terror once when I got woken up. I uh I got woken up because someone was just trying to wake me up for whatever. And I don't
Yeah.
remember what was happening in the dream, but when I woke up, my immediate reaction was to have like I screamed in terror. I've never I remember it. It immediately left my mind once I woke up.
Yeah.
Like after I screamed like I thought I was going to die, I immediately went into default mode like I just woke up from that point. I was like, "Why are you in my room?" And they were just really confused like why I just like I was screaming like very loud like I was about to die.
Yeah.
Like I can't even recreate the scream. I've never screamed like that before. I remember it now though, and it's like, brother, I don't know what was going on in that dream, but they pulled me out, and I don't know if it was for good or not. Like I was dying. But
Yeah, and
yeah,
I
other
think
than that, I don't think I had a night terror. I guess that's why you don't wake people up. I don't know.
for me, um, I have a very strong fight more than flight.
Oh, okay. I
I
unfortunately
power
freeze.
through nightmares. Like it
Oh,
is
okay.
bad. A few times I've woken up to the feeling of being strangled. Like
Dang.
genuinely woken up. I think it was just my neck cramping, you
Probably.
know? But like, the first thing you will do when you feel like you're being strangled, you wake up and I'm looking around. It's probably just like slept weird on my neck. But like I've had paralysis
Dang.
where I took a nap, woke up, this like black figure with like bright white eyes staring at me and like telling me to wake up.
Dang.
But all I'm doing is grunting and trying my hardest to knock him out. And guess what he
Oh,
did?
man.
Went right back under the bed. I get very aggressive in
Dang,
my
you just
nightmares.
went under the bed? Bro, beat
Yeah,
him
no,
into
he just left.
submission?
Bro left.
Bro
All he
left.
was a bunch of voices saying, "Wake up, wake up, wake up," and I'm
Dang,
looking
you
at him, getting
actually
ready.
got the wake up dream. That's terrifying.
Yeah, no, I'm very susceptible to nightmares.
That is
If
rough.
because
It's
if I
because you're
have
not eating
I
enough
lucid
potatoes.
dream, I lucid dream a lot.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I very easily slip it. I'm very creative. That's why like in the showers, I get
True,
into a
true.
whole nother room. If I'm listening to music, I think of a whole nother life I live. Different scenario, all that.
Brother, the amount of times I've tried to go to bed to live a realm, even for one night. Just give me some. I don't have good dreams anymore. My dreams are a jarbled mess. Where one dream and
Mm,
another dream they mesh together. Like how do I describe this? You know when you're putting two clips together and you have like a
yeah.
transition between them. Now
Mm,
imagine you using an effect where like the first 10 seconds of each mesh together. So sort
yeah.
of like the
Yeah.
Spotify thing, where like the
Yeah. Yeah.
music meshes together.
The
But
fade in.
yeah, the
Yeah.
fade, where they fade into each other. My dreams do that
Yeah.
visually.
No, I do.
Mine do that because they're so just all over the place. It's very hard to remember
Yeah.
my dreams. It used to be so different when I was a kid. Kind of lucid dreamed, kind of did this and that. Had a couple nightmares, but yeah, no, I don't really truly dream anymore. It's not. I don't know. They're kind of fantastical, but just not in any sensible way.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably comparable to what AI does. Just
Mm,
meshing things together, and it's just all
to
over.
be honest, that's kind of just dreams. Like
Yeah, no, that
just
that is
a
dreams in
there's
general, but I
always
mean like,
something off.
yeah, but I mean like for Dream Me, not that Dream Me is realizing
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but like from the perception, it's still pretty melded.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that things can't be clear, like there's sharp images. It's very hard to describe, especially with as little memory I have of them once I wake up.
Yeah.
But yeah, one good thing that comes of it is I don't really get nightmares. I only had like one or two nightmares, and they were both on the more recent side. But other than those two, it's been like multiple years, and they both happened
Yeah.
like last year, I think. One was like I can't remember what the other one is. I've actually completely forgotten it at this point. But the other one was
Mm,
more of like I think all the first one was is like I sort of got jump scared by something in a normal dream, and it was like really sudden and abrupt and loud, and it sort of just woke me up, I guess. But the other
yeah.
one was actually kind of creepy. It's hard to describe. Again, I had better memory of it before, but it's very foggy now. Uh, it was sort of like just a lot of grudge figures, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the white chick, black eyes, black hair, really like pale
Yeah,
skin.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, white gown. And what I remember is trying to avoid looking at them. And I think at one point one gets like a really up and personal against my face, like almost to the point that I'm feeling it. Like it's my dreams aren't just visual a lot of the time. They can be like you can actually feel, you have your senses in your dreams.
Yeah, yeah.
So they were like right up against my face, and I remember another time where one of them came up to me. It's so difficult to picture it. It was either multiple or it was one. It sucks because all my dreams mesh together. From what I remember, the dream was actually relatively normal, and I was like with a group of people, and then it just suddenly shifted to a completely different tone, and then it kicked all of them out, kind of kept the same setting, and then I was dealing with this grudge phenomenon. And
Yeah.
one of the points, she sort of like shoved me so I couldn't see her, even though that's what I was trying to do initially, but she sort of shoved me and I was being like shoved into a bed or just some sort of surface that wasn't the floor. Maybe it was
Yeah,
the floor.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it was the bed. I was being shoved into the bed like very aggressively and I wasn't able to get up. And that's kind of all I remember. It was more like tension. It was a lot more tension. There was no jump scare. For
Yeah.
me, tension is a million times more scary than a jump scare. Like millions. Like the expecting for something to happen and it lingering and like I think there's a few old Japanese horror movies that do that exceptionally well. Like they're famous for being the ultimate tension movies.
Yeah.
And like brother, it can be scary. I really prefer I wish horror movies did that more often, just relied more on tension than jump scares, because it is much scarier and it leaves people on the edge of their seat a lot more.
Oh yeah.
And like if there's gonna be a jump scare in a movie, it can happen. But when there's like 40 to 60, it's a cliche that you can't rely on. It's not scary. It just gets jumps, but it's not scaring people.
Yeah.
Unless you're the girl that screamed when a lockdown happened. The lights go off. Wah, 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 wah. Like I never got that. Is it really that scary? Maybe the concept, sure. But I doubt that's what they're thinking of. It's just abrupt light change. Their eyeballs just can't take it. My eyeballs need to adapt. And then they probably die or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dreams are odd. I a handful of months ago, I had my first conscious dream in like a decade. Like I was getting them when I was like 4 or 6 or something. But I finally I was having just some weird dream, a really weird random dream. I was outside and then I suddenly became conscious and I just left the scene. Like there's a bunch of people around. I think it was like, for me, a lot of people, like I'll know who people are, but they look nothing like what they're supposed to. But I was like, do you have that too? Where like you have like stand-ins with near non-normal human beings to stand in for people you know? Like they never look normal. Apparently your brain can't make faces, but brother, the type of people that I've seen, they're not people.
It's like a mixture of faces that you've seen or come across.
Okay, that makes more sense, because I thought it was...
It's like subconscious.
They never explain it well, but that makes more sense. But like the bodies, at the very least, they're nothing like the people usually. Like I've seen some just completely out of whack bodies. Not like analog horror, oh, they're all stretchy. I just mean like they just do not look normal. Their attire, their appearance, sometimes their skin tone. Like, do you remember Lily from middle school? That one chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a dream where her and Jackson were in a dream. It was a couple of years ago. The reason I remember it is because of how much they did not look like they were supposed to. Like, one of them, this I'm kind of grabbing from a possible fake altogether, but one of them looked really punked out, I think. Like, whack hair and piercings and black clothes and stuff. I think. That is a wild guess. I could be completely wrong. But the other person, which I think was Lily, they were just, like, pale as snow for no reason. Just super pale, just really, really light skinned. And it just looked really off in the rest of the dream. Not scary or anything. It was just off enough that I remembered it very well.
Yeah.
And where was I going with this? I don't know, just dream people. They're just not normal. Oh, right. I was with a family, but I remember for some reason it wasn't actually my family. I just had like a stand-in family. And I think the dream was just like, meh, you know. Uh, oh, family issues. We're all weird. Here's your annoying sister or whatever that's always standoffish and like meh, 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 always on their phone. That kind of sister, I guess. There's a lot of
Yeah.
jumping to conclusions again. It's been a while for this stream, but I know it had some sort of family thing going on, and I just suddenly realized like, wait, I could probably gain consciousness right now, and I just left the scene. Like, it was open world, I guess you could say. It wasn't inside a room, it was outside. So I just walked away, and they kept talking, and then they dimmed out, and then they weren't there anymore, no sound. And then
Yeah.
something that I never actually experienced when I was younger for the dreams I was conscious in, it was like I got a heightened sensory experience. Everything got like not really loud, but everything became very like the sound itself was all really easy to hear.
Yeah.
Like it felt like coming out of water almost, like with all my senses. Like everything got really, really bright and saturated.
Yeah.
Like the sun was just shining, and where I guess I didn't see the sun, but like just all of the colors really came in almost in like a glare kind of way. Not a glare. I don't have the words for it. Just everything got very bright. And the cars that were going down this highway, because we were in like a suburban neighborhood. It was a really random setting for my dream to be set in. I don't think I'm put outside very often in my dreams. I'm in
Yeah.
weird, non-geologically possible buildings because my dreams just shift too much. But anyways, yeah, I'm outside. You know, I can hear the cars whizzing by like really well, and all the lights get really bright, or the colors and just everything. And I looked at my hands, and they were like almost fuzzy kind of because of the contrast and just how saturated it was. Like it wasn't fuzzy, but that's kind of how I was seeing everything.
Yeah.
Like my brain is picturing a certain type of effect done in movies, but I can't exactly think of a way to explain it. But you might have a decent enough idea of what I'm talking about. Like things almost got blurry without things being blurry, just from the saturation. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
I get that.
it was just a very overpowering experience of all this sensual stimulation. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm conscious. Like, it was a huge victory for me. This has genuinely had not happened in a decade, and like I was just overjoyed. And then, unfortunately, my conscience got to me. I'm like, wait, what if this makes me wake up? And then that was starting to get to me, and you know how
Yeah.
sort of, especially while you're sentient in your dreams and you're lucid dreaming, your thoughts like you
They're
affect the
very
dream.
effective.
They're very effective,
Yeah.
whether you want them to be or not. Like when you're lucid dreaming, it's almost like controlling, but I wasn't fully lucid. I was more or less just very conscious. I was conscious in the dream. It wasn't just it playing. Like when I have dreams, I have my thoughts and I have my actions and I do the actions, but when I wake up, I know there was no real control there. I was basically just watching a movie where I have a lot more personal connection with the host, and it's also in first person for the most part. Kind of like Hardcore
Yeah.
Henry if we could hear his thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of felt more like you were causing him to do his actions. But, anyways, the dream, I'm looking at my hands, it's all amazing. Then I get to myself, and I'm thinking, like, oh, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up. And I somehow got myself just to focus back in on the dream and not
Yeah.
kick myself out. Because it made me scared. I did not want to wake up after experiencing this. So I gave myself a train of thought, and I just started thinking about random things while standing there. And then that almost put me back into NPC mode. So I was like, oh, whoa, hold on. We're not trying to phase out here into the dream. So then I just sort of sat there for a second, and just experiencing, I guess. But then, do you ever have those sort of thoughts where it's like you're not really talking in your head, but you still know sort of what you're
Yep.
quote unquote saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. Like you're not actually having an inner monologue, but your brain is. There's no real better way to explain it, but you know what I'm saying. So it's all good. All the people who can't picture in their head or hear things in their head so confused right now. But yeah, I heard it like a clock ticking, and
Yeah.
it was just I had like a sense of impending doom. Like it was over, and it wasn't. There was no more auditorial thoughts in my head. Like it was just I heard the ticking, and it was like grandfather clock kind of ticking.
Yeah, yeah,
It was just tick tick tick, and I was just sort of there, and then yeah, I woke up, and I was genuinely a little bit depressed, and it didn't leave my mind for a few days. Because
yeah. No, I get that.
I don't think I'll ever experience that ever again. I'll never have lucid dreaming, and I'll never be conscious in a dream again, most likely, and I'll definitely never have consciousness like that. That was such an invigorating experience. Probably what drugs feel like, I have no idea. But it was better. It
Yeah,
was
I will.
cooler. It was better, man. Yeah. So it makes me pretty sad.
Yeah, I got the complete opposite thing. My mind is so active because I've been taking naps recently.
Okay, okay.
One of them I was in and out of like dreams, but I
Oh
started to
yeah.
like feel like I was in control because
Okay.
once I realized in the back of my mind that I was conscious in the dream, I had to like shove that way further back if I wanted to stay in the dream. And I was feeling my motor functions without feeling them. Like it's almost like the phantom pain people say you
Oh
feel when
yeah.
you lose an arm. Because I would be in like, I could see where I was, almost like my eyes were open that whole time.
Yeah.
And kind of like with the dream I was having faded, slowly going
Huh.
away, and I would have to like push that thought back to bring myself back in. But like
Dang, that's
in
that's a
that dream,
crazy way to experience
in the
like
dream,
falling in
I
and
can
out.
feel myself. I can feel myself moving my arms, but I can see myself not moving my
Oh,
arms.
that's really trippy. What you've probably experienced something really rare where you were essentially in the middle of REM sleep, but you were still able to perceive your visual. You
Surrounded.
eyes, yeah, your eyes must have been open while you were having REM sleep.
Well, also, I could have just like there's a very good chance that it could have just been a picture of before I closed my eyes.
That too. Again,
It
when it
just
comes to those, like, there are stages of falling asleep, and it's very
yeah.
iffy and tricky, especially when you're waking back up and falling back. And it's a very wishy-washy thing. It's not very black and white. It's all over
Yeah,
the
no,
place.
I used hell divers to bring myself back into a dream, which was really random
That is really funny.
because I started imagining the trailer and that I was the guy like join the hell dive.
Join the
You know,
Helldivers.
putting on the helmet, and I was putting on the helmet, being able to look through it and everything,
Yeah,
the,
and then
like
throwing
the
yourself back into
visor.
the dream.
It was weird because I saw my room, put on the helmet, and there I am back into the dream.
Dang,
I'm very
dude, you
volatile
pro
with my dreams.
such a what's the word? Smoothest transition in history. Movies will never be able to
Brother,
replicate that.
let me tell you, if there's a way to record my dreams, there's some smooth transitions, but there's also some weird stuff that
You know,
happens.
I think, I can't remember if this is my thing or not, but either I once or people described how they had movies. No, I had a dream once where basically the dream ended, and like this was when I was very young, but the dream
Yeah,
ended and it like faded out, and I think it was like, it could have been a multitude of different media representations. It might have been like a TV or a record player or a cassette tape
yeah,
or a DVD. I don't remember what it was, but it had some sort of visual box, so like likely a TV or something, and then something gets spat out of it. Again, it could be
mhm,
any of the things I mentioned because I cannot remember for the life of me. But then it gets replaced. Might have been by a robotic arm, but it gets replaced regardless, and then it gets put into the thing, and then I zoom into the TV again, and then the next stream
yeah.
starts like that. If that's real, because again, like, I'm digging so deep, it's where fact and fiction mix together, and it kind of sucks.
Well, that's usually like if you can't remember a dream, I just believe whatever it is that comes to my mind was in some form or
Likely to
way.
be it. Yeah,
Because like you do have to like a lot of the dreams for like games I make and like little spin-off
you
stories
have
with
to
characters,
improvise to think of what
I have to
actually is going on.
improvise like yeah, 50 to 40% of what I remember.
That's
Because you
how it
start
goes.
to
But
lose
like,
it right when you wake
when
up.
I say it, I mean in the sense that like it's been like a decade, so it's weird. The
Yeah,
way memories work is the more they get remembered, the less your brain actually remembers, because it always
yeah.
tries to replace what it can't remember with what it thinks should be there. So eventually your memories are no longer memories at all. Like nothing in them is true. And I think that's like if you think about it well enough and you have any examples of that, I have a few, none that I can think of right now, but I've had a few where I've thought about that, and I wonder if this is like, not that I'm onset dementia or like early Alzheimer's or anything, but it's probably the best way you can look into it as your own personal experience without actually having it.
Yeah.
Just that memories slowly stop being memories because your brain is always trying to autofill what it forgets. Your eyeballs kind of do the same thing actually. With you have blind spots in your eyes. I don't have anything to give you to see it, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
if there's tests where like you can close your left eye, you look at a dot on the left, and then if you change your distance between the screen, it'll make a dot on the right vanish, and it gets replaced with everything around it.
Yeah.
Like I actually discovered it when I was younger, when I was looking out car windows, and I'd look at the yellowy lines, and I'd do all the methods or whatever, and the lines just completely disappear from a whole section, like the running in, vanishing, and then possibly coming back out or not at all if it goes under the car. It's just a whole empty area of road. Your brain just autofills it in, and it's really weird. And I guess the same happens for memories. The more you think about them, the more they stop being reality. Put that on a shirt or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's dreams are funky. I think I had something I wanted to say a long time ago when I was bringing... Oh, no, never mind, I said it. Whew, that was a close one. For once, I actually completed all of the optional side quests of the conversation. I hate, like, continue, like, having a conversation, then I fork it off, and then we forget about the original thing. Now, I mean, if I'm thinking of stuff and I don't get to say it and I forget it, that sucks, but that's different than actually forgetting a part of the conversation. I hate that.
Yeah.
A person like me, I don't know why, but it makes me, like, very angry. I hate forgetting things. It's more of, like, a personal thing. Like, I don't get, like, oh, why didn't you bring it back up? You forgot it. You suck. It's more on myself. I hate forgetting about stuff. Just what can you do?
Yeah.
I guess I will explode,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Detonate a couple bombs if I must.
You will have to.
Oh, I will have to. Bombs will explode.
Damn straight.
I mean, speaking of bombs, we have a nuke, for Pete's sakes.
That is right. That is very true.
We do got a nuke. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I think I had a thing or two I was going to bring up and forgot, but again, it's better to forget something I was going to bring up than to forget something I did.
Yeah.
So, I actually have... Oh, wow, I didn't even plan for this. This is very just random chance, but I have a question of the day for you.
Okay, hit me.
Surprisingly relevant to the previous conversation, what is your oldest memory? That you can maybe recall.
Oldest memory.
Your oldest memory.
Sorry, I'm going way back.
Oh, you gotta dig back. It's difficult. I'll see if I can remember. I probably used to have some, but I'm forgetting them now. Like, actually thinking about your oldest memories, this is where that phenomenon comes in that I was talking about, where if you think about them enough, you're gonna fill in details you forgot with things that aren't real. Give it enough years, and it will be completely replaced. Or forgotten entirely.
Memory that I know is completely, not fabricated.
Yeah.
I know, because I feel like going further than that, that's where it starts to get a little, like, more mishy-mashy.
Yeah.
Furthest back memory, can't remember exactly what I was afraid of. I think I was afraid of being caught. I think it was in elementary. I think because I was a little gremlin when I was a kid. I used to steal Lego and all that.
Oh, dude. Oh, you just reminded me of something so devastating, but please continue.
I think I stole something from the daycare, and my mom showed up at the front door, and I panicked, so I ran out the other side, because there's two entrances to the daycare.
Right.
Because they connected with the elementary school. I ran outside, and there was like this fenced-off playground area, and it was raining, it was cloudy. Like a cinematic moment, because the gate was locked after I tried it, I decided to climb the fence.
Oh, okay.
But when I went down the other side, I still have a scar on my wrist, but it was like those fences with the 2 bars sticking out.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I cut my wrist open with that.
Oh.
And then ran all the way to the front, found mom, crying, of course, because, cut open my wrist going down a, 15-foot fence?
Dang.
15, 13? I know it was, double the height I was. Maybe even triple.
Yeah.
And I was, 6 foot, so...
When you were in elementary?
Yeah, I've been 6 foot for a while now.
You were 6 foot in elementary?
Ask anyone.
That is insane, my brother.
I've been 6 foot for years. That's why it was such a culture shock going into junior high and high school, because then I started seeing people who are my height and taller.
Yeah. Okay, that makes me think. You've been 6 foot this whole time, so you haven't had much height fluctuation. Please tell me, when we were in grade 7, when we then went on to grade 8 and 9, the next 2 generations were shorter, right?
Yeah.
Like they were shorter, man. Like it wasn't just me growing, because there's no way I grew 2 feet in a year. Like they were so short. I don't remember which year was worse, but it was crazy how short they got once I moved up a year. And I didn't experience that ever in the previous grades. And I didn't really experience it too much in high school. It was specifically grade 7, once I got out of grade 7. They were just the shortest people to ever exist.
Yeah, no, I never really noticed that stuff because I shot up when I was a kid. So, you know, taking on teachers because you got a 10, 12-year-old in a man's body ready to throw hands with a grade 1 teacher.
That is crazy.
Whatever, like that.
Bro's getting arrested for crimes he can't be thrown into jail for.
Well, and no one could do anything about it. They just had to call mom. It's just like the whole Hulk thing.
Literally, you don't want to see me when I'm angry, and you just stand out of your chair and you're 6 foot.
Instead of Hulk being calm, I'm dead. Like that.
Yeah.
The second I heard her say my full name, I died.
Oh dang, bro just gets snapped out of existence. You're just done.
Yeah, no, it was.
Aren't you taller than your mom?
Yeah.
Brother was cowering to an inferior being. That's crazy.
Inferior? No. Superior.
You're right. I think I can hear it out my door just for saying that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Don't kill me. I'm making a podcast. Okay, I think your mom left.
Whew. Close one.
I closed the door anyways. I still got 20%. I can hold out.
Perfect.
Yeah. Shouldn't have a power outage. Should be good.
Thank God.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened last time anyways. I was playing a little bit of a what is it? 5 Freddy fingers or whatever. I was playing some of that.
Yeah.
I had my door closed for too long, and I just had a power outage for like a week. Then generators, then 1600 generators don't power on easy. The ones that from the time they don't exist, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's rough times. But yeah, my oldest memory. I mean, you reminded me of a memory where when I was in kindergarten, I think it was. We had, what was it? Maybe it was grade 1, but we had Lego, and we always had to make Lego figures because there were no Lego figures in the bucket of Lego. It was just Lego pieces. And one day I ended up finding probably the only actual figurine inside the box, or in the Lego box. I found the only figurine. I don't think a single other kid had seen it that I knew, at least. And I was playing with it, and then I did the most evil thing possible, and I took it home with me. The only figure in all of the Lego, and I stole it for myself.
Yo.
When I got home, I was thinking about it, and it was killing me. I was a little kid, but I'm pretty sure it may have been later on in my life, just in the same house. I can't remember, or it may have been the night of. But I think I told my mom at one of those 2 points, anywhere in between, only a couple of years. But I was like, yeah, no, I stole this, and I feel terrible. We never ended up returning it, but I just felt so terrible about it. And I was a bit of a stealer as a kid. I wish I wasn't, but I just had steely hands. I don't know
Oh,
what it was. I just always liked. Well, not that I liked taking things. I just always
Exact
wanted
same way.
things. I was a bit of a thief as a child. Fortunately, I wasn't too mischievous in any other ways from what I remember. I was a decently good kid, just quiet a lot, didn't really talk much. But yeah, in my younger years, like younger, I was a bit of a thief for the, first few years of school. That fortunately faded out and it's never come back. Well,
Oh yeah.
I guess once or twice, like, I've stolen things from people in games, kind of thing, like, oh, let me scam him out of this rare item and then not give him
Yeah.
anything in return. And there's two arguments with that. It's a video game, does not have the same type of effects, but at the same time, it's still
Yeah.
stealing. It's not nice. Wish I didn't.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah. I was
not fair.
big steely,
Yeah.
lad. I think I had my I've always wondered because I didn't have my rebellious phase
Yeah.
as a teenager. I
I
had
don't
it
think
as
I
a
really
kid
did either. I
because
don't
I was
know if
like
I have.
tall.
I don't think so. But yeah, that makes sense.
So I felt like I had all the power. Brother played Rainbow when I was a kid, and I ended up going to a Walmart and I found an Iron Golem, like a Iron Golem action figure, an Enderman action figure that I still
Ayo.
have somewhere in my room. And I found a blind spot in their camera system
Brother.
in the gardening section in the corner where I could open them, put them in my pocket, leave the trash there, and they'd be none the wiser.
Brother played R6 to the point he could effectively steal as a kid.
Yeah, they have a
That is
camera there now. I like
crazy.
to always check some of the blind spots. I always pointed out to myself as a kid just to see if they ever changed it, but they have a camera there now.
Dang, that's rough. How you gonna steal now, man? How you gonna steal now?
Man, I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I'm good.
I mean, you steal
I
nuclear
did that as
launch
a
codes,
kid.
but that's different, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I'm saving those bad boys.
Oh yeah, you gotta save them up. They're rare cards.
Oh yeah, gotta collect them all.
Gotta collect them all. I mean, I got a couple. We could maybe do some trading.
Oh yeah.
Got a few on my hands. Won't say from who or from where. Hush hush.
Just
But
like to
yeah,
say it into the mic.
maybe 349. I'm not giving you the address, but I'll give you that. Oh, tempting. Little sneak peek. Sneak peek for
Man.
my next video. Launching nukes. What's gonna happen? I bet Mr. Beast
Nuclear
$1
winter.
million that I can blow up more countries than him. You won't believe who won.
Person with real nukes.
I mean, I've seen a diagram a few times of like countries and their nuclear power with how much like nukes they have, and like at the
Yeah.
bottom there's just like James 1, or it was some sort of J name, and it might have been yours.
Yeah.
Are you the guy with the nuke? You got the one nuke in some codes?
Who's asked? I want to hear.
I'll
I want
never
to talk to my
tell.
lawyer. I want to talk to my lawyer.
Your nuclear lawyer?
Uh
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You got me.
But yeah, I think I too have a relic of that stolen Lego guy. It may have just been I found or I got another shirt, the same shirt, but I'm pretty sure I might just have the piece still somewhere. Because I think a couple years ago I saw it and it immediately flooded my memory and I just got sad. But I think it's like a pizza shirt. It's like I think it's white and it has like a pizza on it and one of the slices is slightly removed from the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had that shirt, and then the rest of him, he was really generic. Probably blue pants, and then just like the very classic yellow face with the 2 dots and the smile, and then like black hair, maybe brown hair.
Yeah.
It was an old piece. I was like 4 at the time. Goes back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. Other than that, I probably have some, but unfortunately, like they're just not coming right now. I just can't pull from the vault all the time. I sometimes forget the combination. They always revolving the combination. It's just not fair. There's like 80 different combinations depending on the moon phase. Like, dang.
Damn.
It just ain't fair. What you gonna do though? It's
Nothing.
nothing. Nothing.
Not.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I have a. Would you like to hear a fun fact, perhaps?
I would love to hear a fun fact, perhaps.
Canada has the largest supply of fresh water in the world. How you feel about that?
I feel pretty good, because I am not going to disclose anything.
No doxing. No doxing will happen. Fellas
And
and
you live at
fellettes,
499.
I do not know this person in person. Absolutely not. His address is absolutely not 347-299 Albuquerque, New Mexico. Guavadale. We all know Guavadale.
Oh yeah.
You
Old
know,
stomping
within
grounds.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. The famous old Guavadale.
Oh yeah.
All those guavs know about it. Stupid guavs. But let's not get too political. Not yet. Not yet. We'll leave the guavs alone for now. Pointy-headed guavs. Anyways, yeah, that's the. We happen to have like a significantly way more. Like it's like out of all of the accessible fresh water in the world, I'm pretty sure kind of has like 40% of it or something. That could be a very wrong estimate, but it's probably somewhere between 20 and 40 of the entire world's supply of accessible fresh water. And that's just for all of Canada.
Yeah.
So, you know, some people wonder, should we share it with some of the people that got like 0.001%? Or is it just all for us? You know, we got the good pick of the land. It's hard to say. It's a tough one. You know, I guess that's just what managed democracy does. You get water.
Hey Google, show me this guy's balls.
Whoa! Not my balls, man.
I don't understand.
Why is it a guy?
Does not understand.
Why is your Google a guy?
No, it's the Google downstairs. That's a guy. That's not the one I use. The Google in my room is a woman.
Okay, good. I was gonna make a joke, but after seeing what happened to my friend, I'm not gonna. That you guys can take your implications. It was funny. Take your implications, be a little offended, and laugh. But yeah, you know, it's just how it be. Things be that way. Yeah, I don't know. I was very shocked to hear that guy voice for Google. They you know, it's just
really threw you off, huh?
Oh yeah, no, I kind of almost slipped in the shower. Thank goodness you caught me.
Anytime.
You know, saw those eyes.
Just had to bring Google in for a quick second.
Oh yeah.
Wonder why. Didn't understand because I saw us in the shower.
Yeah, got a little flustered maybe. Seeing us wet in the shower, and then it getting wet.
Oh yeah.
Might have crossed some wires there. Oh, sorry. A bit of a. It's a little electricy in here after you kind of electrocuted me with the Google.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Hey
a little bit.
Google, why don't you order me some pizza? Hey Siri, order me some pizza. Are there any other ones? Hey Echo, order me some pizza. There we go. I think that's all the demographics I know. I wonder how many people I got with that. Probably none of the Echoes because they were expecting it, considering I had to say all three.
I was watching my Google.
Yeah, no, I didn't know if yours was going to go off or not. You know, I could ask for your address. But...
No, it can't hear you.
Okay,
the
good.
I have on.
Okay.
I know my friend...
I was very tempted to show your address, but if you actually said that, then I would have had to not edit it out because I'd be doxing you very intentionally.
You know, I think one of the guys, because my other headset kind of let the audio out a little more.
Okay.
One of the guys just asked something, and then all of a sudden Google's just answering. I'm like, what?
Dang.
Huh?
I love the concept of, like, you know, mute so you can't hear anything. But then when you try to call it, it's like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, it's like, huh?
Yeah, real great job, guys. Very, very believable. Very, very believable. Totally. But yes, have you been enjoying the smoke that we've had in the past few weeks? The nice fires that seem to be very common in this area that we do not share together.
Oh, yeah.
It's really great for the lungs and the pages of my book.
Oh, you're telling me.
Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. I am, in fact, telling you. That is what is happening here. You heard it here, folks. I'm telling him. It's been told.
It has been said.
It got said to you. Me saying it to you.
It's been
Tellingly.
foretold to me.
It was foretold that we would be in the same shower one day, and here we are.
And here we are.
And here we are. I locked the door. I locked the door like before we even started. I actually have somebody. I have somebody welding the door shut, and a bit of concrete
That's
as well.
what that noise was.
Yeah, fortunately I muted it out for the folks at home not to hear. Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
I was wondering about that.
you know,
It was
just a
a
bit
shower.
of mild. Yeah, really loud shower. All those pipes, you know, outside the door, sounding nothing like pipes.
Yeah, and I just thought it was mineral water or something.
I mean, hey,
know.
sometimes the minerals they get clunky in there, and you know your
Exactly.
pipes shift to the front of the door. We might just be dreaming. It might be one of my dreams, where geometry doesn't exist, and that would explain how you got in there. So, makes sense. I was
Yeah.
wondering how that happened. I mean, I thought it was when I slipped, but apparently not.
Wake up.
No, we ain't. There's a coma.
Yeah,
I'm
just
sorry.
wake up.
You're
Yeah.
in a coma, James. You need to wake up.
Nah, you first.
Dang.
Goodbye.
Not gonna happen. Not happening. What do you mean, me first, and then you log off? What is this? You're probably one of those players that logs off when they're about to die in a game,
Nah.
where they lose their items, just leave. Man, I'm so
I'd
glad
lose
that
my
games
item.
that have, like, you know, like where you get killed and you drop your items and people come pick it up, like Rust, for example, or something. I'm glad a lot of games are catching on to the, you can't exit the game, like there will be a timer next to quit. You can't just do it in the midst of a fight. I mean, it's annoying when you just want to exit the game, but, you know, when it comes to combat, it's a lot more balanced, because that is an issue in some games.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what, you want to take my stuff? Don't think so. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And then all that hard-earned work, all the work, all for nothing. It is very sad. Brings a tear to my eye that you cannot distinguish amongst all of the you know, the water droplets in the shower. That has also fortunately been, you know, muted out. It's the only thing I can actually do technologically wise. They can always hear everything else, but when I'm in the shower, I'm just really good at muting all that out.
Which is insane if you think about it.
Oh yeah, no, this is where all of my magical book power is going. Specifically this.
Screw
Nowhere
world
else.
hunger. Screw population. Screw the world. Mute the shower.
Brother, the only wish
Let's
I'm granting is doubling rent for
single mom.
4 single mothers. Might even quadruple
That's what I'm saying.
it. Might even quadruple it.
So that would save.
It really would. It'd save all those, you know, those poor landlords out there like Schlatt. Those poor landlords.
Yeah, they're really struggling.
Oh, so much. They gotta quadruple the rent. They have to. How are they gonna survive off of their $600,000 a year? What are they gonna do?
Exactly.
Like, that's not enough. Like, they're getting taxed at least $4,000 a year. That's too much. How are they supposed to afford anything?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we be saying. But you know, speaking of Schlatt, I have an unscripted question for you. Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more video games, or games, unlimited games, but no more games? I'm sorry, I know it's a very hefty question.
Hit me with it again.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more video games, right? Or games, unlimited games, but no more games?
Can you say it in reverse?
No more games, unlimited games, or video games unlimited. But dang it, I tried.
You got really close.
I
There
got
for a
close. I
second.
wasn't saying every word in reverse, but
wasn't
like each
expecting you.
statement in reverse.
Yeah.
I was
I
close.
wasn't
I was
expecting you
close.
to even get close. Like even get close to that. I thought you just say no or something.
I know it well.
I think
I know it very well.
I think option one.
Really? You don't want the unlimited games? I feel like unlimited games would be better.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
But
no games.
well, yeah,
You know?
no, but it's unlimited games.
But with no games, like
Yeah,
no game.
I know. Yeah, but you get unlimited games.
There's no bacon in that equation.
No, I didn't. Did you misunderstand the
There's a
question? Should I say it again? I never mentioned bacon in the second statement. I don't know why you're bringing it up now.
that's the problem.
We,
That's why I picked the first one.
well, yeah, but then you don't get unlimited games.
But I get no games either way.
Well, yeah, no, but with the other option, you get unlimited games.
But no games.
Yes, but the unlimited games. So
I want the bacon.
You're just gonna stick with the bacon, no unlimited games for you? No more games?
Yeah, no unlimited.
No more games. You have no
more
games now. No more games. No more video games.
No more.
You have no more video games.
Let me tell you, I got bacon.
Yeah, but you don't got no more video games. That's very sad. I think you chose the majorly wrong option, but I guess that's just my humble opinion. And every other person on the planet, you're just disgusting for that.
Damn.
But you know that you're entitled to your wrong, terrible opinion. It's fine. Really.
You're entitled to the worst opinion.
Listen. But before a fight breaks out in this very small shower, I think we should just shake on it that you made the wrong answer.
No. Nuh-uh. Let me tell you, bacon goes crazy.
You're never leaving.
Huh?
Anyways, I have one more thing I need to ask you before I don't let you go today.
Yeah.
This is the big one. You've seen the picture. All the folks at home have seen it. The folks and folkettes.
Let me just whip it out real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's already out, but I suppose you can try again, even though it's already out. Oh, wow, you actually managed to do it. I don't even understand how you did that. You kind of just warped space-time there, but yeah, you did it again.
Yeah,
wow!
yeah.
Did it double in size?
Let me tell you.
Bulking in infinitely no time?
That bacon.
You know what? Maybe the bacon does have a single perk.
It's a side effect for eating bacon. Let me tell you.
Combine that with the 4-hour boner bite of that one spider, brother. Ooh. You'd be unstoppable. Thanos would be quivering.
Let me tell you. Oh yeah.
He thought Ant-Man was an issue. Whew, not even close.
No.
Ant-Man can't compare.
Ain't no way.
You seen Invincible?
Actually, no. I want to watch it, but I can't pull myself to watch it.
You should really watch it, because I was going to reference something that, don't ask how, somehow related to this. But I won't, because it is a major... No, I can't. It's a major spoiler for the second season. Please watch it.
Okay.
It's a pretty good show. Especially if you like
I honestly
violence.
can't. I can only watch it with other people because I try to use my time for other things, and
Dang.
I can't sit down and watch a series unless it's like really addicting. I mean,
It's a pretty
anytime I sit
short
down and
series.
watch-
You could basically binge it in one day.
Yeah, I know, but then that takes over my life. That's why I
But
don't
it's
do
one
it.
binge. It's one binge.
Brother, I did that for.
Listen, if I was going to suggest The
Walking
Boys,
Dead.
I would drop it because of your lifestyle. There's too much The Boys. But Invincible
I
is
did
pretty
that for
short.
The Walking Dead.
Oh,
I did that for
Oh,
Stranger
you-
Things.
oh.
For Cyberpunk. I didn't get through The Walking
Cyberpunk's
Dead.
not that bad.
The Walking Dead. I think I stopped at some point because
That makes
I
sense.
realized that at that boring season, I was like, I'm just waiting for people to die. I could do better things with my time.
Way. It's a very long show.
If I sat down with some people, I would watch it, but I just try to use my time.
I guess I'll have
as
to
well
break
as
in
I
more
can.
often and actually announce myself.
Exactly.
But I mean, you're here anyways. You're not leaving, so we might as well do something after the podcast.
Yeah.
You see, I can get through the ceiling tiles, but you cannot.
No.
No. I've laid so many traps up there.
Man.
And the booby traps as well, but there's traps too, which I know would distract you from being able to escape. Right. But yeah, back to the initial thing, but before you whipped it out on me. The image, you see the image, yes?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
You got any questions? It's a lot to take in, a little confusing.
just one all-encompassing question.
Yes.
What?
So basically, um, let's say you moved into a brand new house. Like you just got yourself a new house,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're going around. Let's just say you mainly focus on the bathroom. You look into your bathroom,
Yeah.
and it just has it's an empty bathroom. It doesn't have anything in it. You just moved in, and
Mm-hmm.
you got to add something to your bathroom and or shower. Just one thing. You got to add something to it. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I could explain these to you if you'd like, what each of them are.
I would love to.
Okay, so we
I'd
will
love you
start with
to.
mine, which unfortunately caused the downfall of overly technical and magical items. This is all my fault, and I feel horrible about it because it has allowed the more mundane and interesting choices to not really be possible. But I digress.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have this. Could you guess what that might be? The thing in the top left?
A camera? A recorder?
No. Fortunately, I only have a few cameras in this bathroom, and that's not one of them. Um, this is essentially. You've ever heard of the time button phenomenon? The time button theorem? I don't know what the word is.
I don't think so. No.
Wait, you haven't?
Not off the top of my head. I could have heard it. I
Okay.
just don't remember it.
Well, imagine you have a device that could pause time merely at the press of a button.
Okay.
And we throw this into the shower. Basically, you seal your door shut, you're sealed from the outside world, you press the button, and boom, time outside of the shower is frozen. And you have unlimited hot water. You don't get wrinkly, hungry, or thirsty. You don't get tired. You don't age. It's kind of a lot more than what a normal time button would, presume. But I only bring these up just to have it specifically understood. It's time is frozen outside and there's no consequences inside. It is just you get to enjoy
goes crazy.
your shower forever. It's an infinite shower, and you can
I gotta
just
shower
rest
with
there.
the boys with that.
You could, especially in this shower. It'd be the perfect size for us all.
I mean, I'm not leaving. So.
Exactly. We might as well get the rest in. I can get them around the traps and the booby traps.
Woo!
One or two might fall to the traps, but I'll try.
It's fine.
At least I know where all the booby traps are. The traps kind of move around. Can't really control them. They're too good at untying knots when I try to tie them up. I guess that's just nature, ain't it? But
yeah.
Anyways, at least Tark would easily fit basically anywhere. You could probably put him on a shelf, on one of the shelves
To
in
be
the
honest,
shower. He'd be a perfect fit. And he might actually fall through the tiny holes on the shelf too.
he might fall down the drain.
He might. We're gonna have to keep a close eye on him. Maybe he can rest just on top of that towel that's a little opened.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little munchkin, a little smurf, if you will.
A little goober.
A little grimbly. But yeah, I think we could all fit if we crammed enough, and then pause time, and we just chill. Imagine how many scenarios we could make up. Talking with the boys, we could have a D&D session in the shower. We just need to waterproof everything.
Yeah.
Brother. It'd be epic. Tark would be a pawn piece. He'd be a piece. He could be his own character.
Damn straight.
And we would actively try to actually murder him when he loses. That's just how it goes. But yeah, this is basically my peak idea of the pause button. It throws all the loopholes out, but I'm not explaining why or like how it does it. It just throws out like, oh, how would you be able to move if time froze? Well, time still sort of exists within this sealed space off from open world, and then it just infinite boiler, in a de-aging. You never die. Immortality water. The water makes you immortal.
Yeah.
But yeah, on to the next one. We have an image of a vending machine.
Yeah.
You might wonder why it's an image and not a drawing, and it's because my friend was describing something, and it was literally just an actual SCP that already existed.
Oh.
In which it is a vending machine with a keypad on it, and you can display.
It's this one.
Yeah, I love this one. It's an original. It's a classic. You type in whatever you want, you get it as a liquid. So imagine maybe you're thirsty in the shower. You just input the code. Maybe it's not an entire actual vending machine inside the shower, but like you got like something embedded in the wall or something.
Yeah.
Type in, maybe you have a drink, have a shower beer. I mean, come on. Gotta have the shower beer. But you know,
Of
maybe
course.
maybe you're low on shampoo or you don't have any shampoo bottles, so boom, just input it. You got shampoo in a cup, and boom, you can clean yourself.
Hmm.
And then you're good. And I mean, if you want some sulfuric acid to pour on Tark in the you know the acid lake on the board, then you're good.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So just straight up SCP. And then the next one we got is that thing in the top right. Could you
Yeah.
guess what that is?
Uh, flamethrower?
No, I'm a very bad drawer. It is actually a massaging table for you to lay on.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, with the little place where you put your face.
Yeah, I thought that place was a cord.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. It's like basically this actually implies a lot similar to mine. It is it's an entire masseuse and all-encompassing equipment and you know things that they come with, toiletries if that is the right word. It you know
Yeah.
masseuse with your massage table and like just everything. Basically, you can get a whole pedicure and
Huh.
yeah, and that's just all inside your bathroom. And you have a person
Damn.
on 24/7 standby. And
Oh.
it was actually specifically uh, what is it? Specifically mentioned that there was nothing magical or robotic about the masseuse, but they never need to leave or eat or anything. They're just always there waiting for you to you know do some things.
Yeah.
Maybe cut your nails, something you know, do something, masseuse you
Yeah.
up. They're always there, just anomalously. But there is no
I
magic
can't
or
unsee
machinery
it.
going on. It's just they're anomalously never, you know, in need of anything for themselves.
Yeah, no, I can't unsee it now. I can't see the flamethrower anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, you know that one's pretty good. You have your whole masseuse in your bathroom, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool. Then we have I don't think I remember which order these go into now, so I'm gonna have to just you know shoot
Yeah,
off.
that's fine.
Thing at the top that is you probably would not be able to guess it. That is a TV.
What?
Yeah, the black box. It's a TV with like wheels on the top. But I didn't know how else to draw the fact that it's a TV that rolls around the bathroom, basically on the roof. Like
Oh, okay.
it's a mobilized TV, so you can have it
Mobile
move.
roof TV.
Yeah, yeah, you can have it move into the bathroom with you, or you can take a dump and watch iPad kid shows on a massive TV right in front of your face. You know,
Yeah.
normal things for a mobile TV in your bathroom. You know, and it moves around and stuff. So say it could go in your shower. But yeah, there's the TV, and then you have that strange gray thing around the right.
Yeah.
And despite everyone's thoughts, that is in fact not a dildo.
Okay.
It is it's actually everyone tells me that's what it looks like. So
I mean,
I mean, but yeah, it's a robotic arm with a toothbrush on it.
okay, so it was a toothbrush. I was wondering. Well, I had this like open while we were talking, and I was kind of looking at it like, is that a toothbrush?
Yeah, it's a robotic arm that brushes your teeth for you. You know, it probably sits
Gotcha.
on the table and it just you know Jimmy Neutrons your whole teeth up
Hmm.
like his hair
Okay.
machine. And then we have a
Yeah.
below that we have a mirror, which I keep forgetting to watch the episode to remember what the description of it is actually for. But all I possibly remember, I don't even remember if it's true, but apparently this is for stalking people. Possibly, it's like a mirror on the wall type mirror.
Okay. Yeah.
Mirror on the wall. Show me this guy's cock and ball. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it's just a magic mirror, like it can display things. But apparently it's for stalking people while you're in the bathroom. I don't know. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Um, to the bottom left, we have a thermonuclear bomb.
Mm-hmm. I can only assume who added that.
Yeah, guess.
Targ.
Yeah, yeah. He actually added the robo arm and the masseuse table. But yeah, Tarek added a thermonuclear bomb for his third appearance. Basically, you know, he's having a shower, he's doing his things in there, and if it's just not a good day, something goes wrong, he's taking everybody with him.
Fair enough.
Just at the flick of a button or
Wait
a
a
kick
minute.
of the bomb, I guess.
Can't you not die in this bathroom?
That's a good question.
Isn't the whole shtick is that we cannot die, age, nor like need any form of sustenance?
That's a good question.
So would it just be the feeling of the bomb? Can you still feel?
He just
Like,
wants to
how far does this
feel
rabbit
the
hole
bomb.
go?
Maybe you can't.
Do we
You know,
feel
it's
pain?
outside of the shower. You kind of have to activate it while you're outside of the shower. So,
But time's frozen outside. How are you gonna do that?
well, you'd have to press the button again to untime. If you want to get access to the nuke, it's outside the shower.
Okay. Okay.
And also, I think the nuke would probably just break the machine, which would probably cause a lot of paradoxical situations. So
Mhm.
maybe don't activate the nuke while someone's taking a shower,
Gotcha.
because that would probably cause a black hole. You know, shattering something that has time pause. You know, technically speaking, the nuke would actually never go off for the person inside the shower until they unpause time. So I don't think you can actually have that issue happen. I think it might be physically impossible if the nuke is outside the bathroom. Or shower, I mean.
Yeah.
Because, you know, time is completely paused. It's not slowed down, it's paused outside. So even if someone is to activate it, the person would have to unpause first.
Mhm.
Whether it be 10 seconds or a billion years. But, you know, that maybe throw the nuke in there with you and just cause all of reality to shatter.
Yeah.
Or leave time paused forever, who knows? We can try it sometime. Probably got a few of those guys nuking around, lying around.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's we have one more for you, and this is it's a little Roku bot with arms.
Roku or Roomba?
Oh, why did I say Roku? Roomba. It's a Roomba with arms.
Okay.
I don't know why I said Roku. It's a Roomba, and basically it's. You ever been too lazy to clean something, like your bathroom, for example?
Of course.
Well, congratulations, this guy cleans the bathroom for you. Clogged the toilet? Done. He doesn't get traumatic, you know, nightmares.
Dang.
Don't want to clean your mirror? You're good. You set the nuke off inside the machine? He'll deal with that probably. Defecated inside of the shower? He'll probably deal with that too. I'd rather you didn't. There is a toilet in this bathroom. You may be trapped, but I'm not a monster. Probably. I'm not eating you.
Probably.
I'm not gonna eat you.
Yeah.
Not my type. For food. You're better to
Damn.
attack Tarek on a chessboard with chess.
Mm.
D&D chess, same thing. Make
Yeah,
many
yeah.
people angry. But yeah, that's the ShowerThots shower bathroom. So if you know you just moved in, I know we just spent half an hour talking about it, but you just moved in and you got to add something to your bathroom. You can either picture these already being in there, or just picture as a completely new bathroom. And what is something you'd like to add to your bathroom if you could add one thing to your bathroom or shower?
And it could be anything.
It could be anything, yeah. You really go out there. Or you could just add 2 ants or something. Don't know what good that would do for you though. But
so,
yeah, brand new bathroom, shower.
Brand new shower. First thing I'm adding, if it could be anything, I want a robot.
Yes.
But the robot is severed, like internals, oil spilling everywhere from the waist down.
Okay.
No legs. Half of the right arm is gone.
Okay.
Up to the elbow. And then, just stuck to the wall. Like on the ground, leaking everywhere. Constant leaking.
Just all over the ground.
And this robot, that art project where the robot's trying to keep himself from not dying?
Yes.
It's that situation.
So he's trying to keep himself alive by putting the oil back in.
Yes. And he tries to he begs you for help, but there's no way you can help him. It's like that, but he talks to you.
Does he only plead?
Oh yeah, no, he pleads.
And that's it. You can't have a conversation with him. He's just begging.
You can, but he'll always bring it back.
Release me.
Exactly.
Might
be able to get a few words.
Might just put Tark's conscience in there.
Exactly. And robot on the constant verge of death.
And where would that be in the bathroom?
We can put it in the bathtub.
In the bathtub. So in the shower.
Yeah. He could be chilling.
Okay,
just on one. The
somewhere.
very far end.
Yeah, like the part where you're not really bathing yourself, like where the water is
Yeah.
hitting. He's like just on the cusp of that.
Yeah, he's like rusted from the waist down.
Yeah, with a bit of the water
Every
getting on his waist, and that's it.
every time you turn on the shower, you're dragging all the oil away from him.
So he loses just a little bit more, but he's always bleeding. It never stops. Infinite supply.
Yeah, no, it's infinite, but he feels everything.
Well, you definitely made the infinite amount of time with the time button pause. Pause in time. You made that serene relaxation a little less serene because he's in there with you.
Hey, he's a good dude.
He's a good
He just
dude
needs some help.
that you can't help him with.
You can't help him, but you can make him feel better.
All right. Well, I do love that one. That one is very nice. I like it. I love the specifics, but I also hate the specifics of the design that I'm gonna have to try and remember to draw.
You can make it a simple robot. It doesn't have to be complex.
You say it as if I could make a robot, let alone one damaged, in very specific ways.
All it is a torso, half an arm and a head.
Exactly. That's a lot to remember. Half an arm? Not even arm missing. I have to remember that the arm's damaged and
Nah,
only up to half the way.
yeah.
And then severed at the torso. But yes, I like this. This is a good contribution. I'm gonna have to move some things around for his sake. He's gonna need some room.
Bro
Yes,
needs
that-
help. That's what he's gonna need.
He's gonna need a lot of help. And he ain't gonna get it.
There's
So,
a lot
like-
of helpful things in the shower. That's I want to switch
You
it
need
up.
some yeah. And then you have your chaotic neutral with just a literal nuke in there for no reason.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
apparently
a
if you have a bad day, you can just set it off. Take everyone with you. Literally quoted from Tarek. But yes, I like your addition. That is a good addition.
Thank you.
He will make fine company when you're in the shower.
Oh yeah, best company.
I like this. I like this. So, I think that just about does it. I think that's all that's everything I had planned.
Lovely.
Yeah, no, pretty good time. Hey,
Oh yeah.
pretty good shower.
I mean, this time won't end. After.
Oh, yeah,
the camera's
exactly.
off.
I mean,
We're
I'll be
still
here
gonna
for a
be
few
here.
more hours, and then I'll leave you for a couple days and come back.
Yeah. And I'll just be here.
You'll be here whenever I need to take a dump.
Oh, the welding stopped. I guess they're done.
Oh yeah, no, it's
God.
brother. Thor's
Damn.
not getting through that. Wasn't just the door either. I actually had like the entire exterior of these walls, everything around it excavated, and I just did the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, like the entire thing is sealed off except for the way to get through the vent or ceiling tiles, which is incredibly trapped and booby trapped.
Damn.
If that temptation ain't killing you, it's all the booby traps. And be careful, some of them are Mexican. They will scam you out of hundreds of dollars.
Aw.
They will scam hundreds of dollars out of you. One of them might even be
Damn.
Thai. So, yeah, Thai.
Yeah, I'll,
You know what that comes with. I don't call it Bangkok for nothing.
I'll just stick in the shower for now. I'll wait till
Yeah, you can close the curtains. I'll give you that much while I'm taking a massive, horrid, loud dump. ASMR edition.
No.
Actually, I probably can't use the bathroom anymore. They probably sealed off all the piping, just in case you try to go through
Yeah.
that, or send Tark through that if he wants to escape. Not gonna happen.
I also just realized that the robot I added to the bathroom is literally me.
It's
I
you.
can't leave. I'm in
Yeah,
constant
it's
pain.
literally you. You just added yourself. I guess I'm gonna have to cybernize you and then just chop you up a few times.
Yeah.
But when it comes to recording, keep the pleading down to a low. I'll have a setting for specifically recording. It cannot be turned on any other time. If you want to take a shower in peace, you can. Only if you're recording, like now. This only applies to me anyways. If people are recording in my shower, I'm killing them.
Oh.
It
Okay.
better. This is my safe space. When I invite people to. Actually, getting people in here and out of here is going to kind of suck for the next podcast, but it's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's all fine.
I guess it's my next addition. I have completely cemented off this area.
Yeah. I'll just be here.
You'll just be here. It'll be great. Maybe
So
you'll be
much
in an
fun.
episode, maybe you won't. I'll just turn your volume real low. But don't worry, you'll always be there. You can be, clinging at my leg, trying to get my attention to try and help you while you're bleeding to death. Using your precious arm time to scoop up the oil to try and get my attention, but I won't listen. I'm recording a different episode of a podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think this went off pretty well. I think you're in a pretty
Oh
good
yeah.
predicament now. You're happy, yes?
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Good. I'm glad. I knew you would. I looked through the mirror to see how this would turn out. So I'm glad you liked it because I didn't look to the point where I asked you this. I'm glad you like how everything turned out.
Man, I'm so happy.
He's so happy. He just applauded. The voices are back. I can't believe it. They're applauding again. I'm gonna lose my mind. I already have. uh. So, thank you for being on the podcast. It's been a really fun time, James.
It has been a blast.
I didn't mention at the beginning for everyone, but I probably won't post any of his socials unless he would like. His YouTube, perhaps.
Yeah,
I,
sure.
I could post a YouTube.
Yeah.
If you send me links, I'll send I'll put whatever you want in the description. Your things for your animation projects and such. He does animations. He makes cool little robots. You haven't been on the on the channel, have you?
I
I don't think so. You just helped me out with that
No.
one thing.
Yeah, I just helped you out with the one thing, and this is my first
Yeah,
time.
yeah. This is your first time and forever. No.
First and last, or first and forever time. Yeah.
Yeah. First and always. But yeah, I'll make sure to put that down below if you guys want to see some really cool stuff. He always makes fun projects for our friends and such that do not live within the same vicinity of him. He does not, I actually had to fly him out here from a completely different unknown country.
Mm-hmm.
He does not live within any similar areas. Not doxable. He's probably in Antarctica, like in a 3-block deep hole. Covers it at
Yeah.
night.
Not much different than the shower.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much 3-4 blocks. And then 1 block in width.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys want to see the cool animations, yeah, you can look at him. I really love him. He's done some cool stuff. He made me a knight. It was pretty chill. He's a lot better at robots than I. He's probably gonna frown at the depiction I give him in the next episode. He might end up returning in. He will love it, he says. Look at how happy he is while he's in despair.
I love it.
He'll love it. He has to. He has to. Yeah, no, things are good, hey?
Oh yeah.
Things are great and well and swell. And making your animations with one arm and being improperly cyberneticized, gonna be rough, but you can do it. You're creative. You might still have dreams.
Try.
I'm actually not sure. You might get more nightmares if you keep dreams. I'm not sure. It's a very iffy procedure. Kind of a lot of outsourcing to fourth parties, not even third.
Yeah.
I gotta keep it cheap. I spent a lot of money on this, complete ceiling of the area. Booby traps weren't too bad, but man, the traps, so expensive. I have to pay them by the hour.
Damn.
It's rough. It ain't cheap.
Oof.
But I have a lot of offshore bank accounts. I make a lot of I make a lot of Robux. So it's nothing I have to worry about.
Damn.
They call me the Tony Stark of,
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to give us a send-off,
Yeah.
Mr. James? Mr. Cool Animator Guy? Do you do drawings as well, or is it mostly the 3D modeling?
I mean, there's some drawings, but I mostly enjoy 3D modeling.
Yeah. You are also a little bit of a game designer. I don't know if you'll ever end up posting that on your socials, but it's pretty cool. I might as well mention it. He do be a bit of a gaming gamer who makes games.
Little gamey gamer.
I don't know how you're gonna do that now that you don't have games with your stupid choice of
Yeah,
bacon, but
I
you know, at
I'll
least
make
you
it out
can't
of
starve
bacon.
here because you know you can't actually reach the time stop button. At least you have your
Yeah,
unlimited bacon.
man. Can't wait.
It's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait to sneak in through the tiles and give you a little spook every once in a while and see how you're doing.
Release me.
Hey, hey, hey! I didn't turn that button back on.
Please.
I need to do some rewiring. I think, guys. I'm gonna end it here. He's getting a little cranky. I think his
Please.
cybernetic enhancements are stabbing into the few fleshy parts of him left. So, yeah. Check out his socials in the the description and whatnot. He's cool. He chill. He's dying, but he's chill. Forever. He will never stop dying. But yeah, say bye, James, to all of the viewers until they see you again, probably.
Bye. Help.
He will never be released from me. And with that, have yourselves an amazing day, friends. Bye bye.